Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Easy for you to say, Tanner. Oh, wait, Tanner is not here tonight. It's just going to be me on the call. Short track action at its finest here at Lucas Oil, just short of 3/4 of a mile, and that is what these guys are facing here tonight. 250 laps of stage racing. First stage going to end at the end of lap number 50. Stage 2 at the end of a lap of 125, and then we double it up to 250 and find ourselves a winner. Want to go ahead and thank our sponsors tonight. Ohio and Indiana Roofing, of course, our title sponsor here for the Blazing Pedals NextGen series. Our halfway leader is going to be sponsored by Blackhawk Motorsports. Special events are brought to you this season by Butt Kicker. TeamSpeak, the communications device drivers use, is brought to you by Priority Auto. The Pull Award, brought to you by Michael Falk Racing Designs. And practice sessions all year long, brought to you by Five Kings. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough. Without them, boy, it's not the same show as it is now. And what a show it's going to be. Speaking of shows, we got a little something happening tonight for the first time ever. That's right, after the flag, gonna start tonight, about 5 minutes after we get done with post-race interviews. Should be a quick recap of the race tonight. Hopefully we have some drivers tune in. Want to thank Sam Lawson for those two little hype videos right there. Great job out of him. Tanner's not here, but we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the power rankings as far as he can see. He still has Chris Carroll on top. Boy, he has been up there for a long time. Austin Edstrom slides up one spot to the second position from third. Speaking of sliding up, how about Chris Berg goes from 6th to 3rd. Ty Morosco jumps one up to 4th spot. Taylor Butcher Benjamin, after last week's race, unfortunately has dropped down to the 5th position. Cody Heinzman has dropped down to 6th. Dalton Kilroe had a decent race last week and went up a couple of spots to 7th. John Perkins fell 1, and two names that were not on the list last week, Jamie Walker and Dylan Banks. Those are the power rankings as far as what Tanner thinks out there in the world. Here's a shot at our points right now. Chris Carroll continues to lead the way with Austin Edstrom on his heels. Brian Dees in 3rd, Tom Orozco in 4th, Dalton Kilroe in 5th. John Perkins holding on to 6th spot with Dustin Ping right behind him. Corey Sherman up 1 into the 8th spot. Taylor Butcher Benjamin slides back to the 9th position. Top 10 being rounded out by Chris Berg, Jamie Walker in 11th, Philip Van Vliet, Larry Bell, Jason Bauer, Derek Paulson, and Amanda Sherman. That's the top 16 right now. Those are the 16 that people are going to be looking for come championship time. Those are the advanced spots. So those are where you want to be come the end of the season. Let's get back to the current track because we are definitely hitting one here tonight. It's one of my favorites, Lucas Oil. Short track racing. We've got about 23 drivers getting set to take the green flag here. 3/4 of a mile track, just shy of, for 250 laps. It's going to be exciting, and I would be willing to bet there's probably going to be maybe a caution or two here tonight. You can do a little bit of side-by-side here, but generally speaking, it's about a one lane track. If these guys get single file, they'll have an opportunity to go a little bit quicker than if they're stacked up 2 by 2. Cody Heinzman so far here during practice, the fastest driver here during happy hour. Dylan Banks, Mark Arthur. Arthur up to third quickest. He has figured something out as long as he's running a qualifying run. Unfortunately for him, though, it is going to be something that he's got to do in the race. Mark Arthur has had a terrible time this season. We look for him to try and bounce back. Could Lucas Oil be the track to do it at? Qualifying set to begin. Waiting on the first driver. Who is it gonna be? Cody Heinzman looks like he's gonna step out in the 51. Heinzman, the first driver to try and take on this little track, Lucas Oil. Short track racing here on Sunday night. Make sure you stay tuned after the race, as we do have that brand new show after the flag. Could have a lot to talk about here, as this is a short track race, and yeah, usually tempers will fly a little bit. We're on board with Dalton Kilroe as Cody Heinzman hit the reset button. He's going to start over, but Dalton Kilroe out there working his first lap, coming out of turn 4. .22.47, not the best lap, but looking to improve right now is Dalton Kilroe. Sam Lawson is talking to him earlier this week. He said, "This is my favorite track with car combination. This is my shot for a top 3. Sam Lawson right now in second spot, but second lap says he's going to stay in second spot right now. Dalton Kilroe has the quick time, a 22.25. Cody Heinzman trying to get here on his second lap. Amanda Sherman with a blistering second lap, third fastest for her. Make it down to fourth as Cody Heinzman drops into that pole position. Philip Van Vliet out on track, getting ready to start his qualifying effort. Van Vliet marred down in the points a little further than he would like right now. It's time for the lone Dutchman to pick up some steam. Philip Van Vliet working lap number 1. RT76 getting set to cross the line for his second lap. 22.46 for RT76. Philip Van Vliet, a 22.56, good enough for 6th spot so far, looking for a stronger second lap. Ooh, Dylan Banks blasts one out of the park, a 22.03. And Van Vliet right now looking like a top 5 starter. Corey Sherman out on track. Team TNA looking strong here in qualifying. Let's see where they end up starting. But right now, Phil Van Vliet up in the top 5. Corey Sherman after lap 1 is in 6th. And Amanda is in 8th after her 2 laps. Corey Sherman scores himself a 4th place starting spot so far, bumping Philip Van Vliet out of the top 5. Gordon Larson Jr. out there. His double lot machine. The Exalta double lot. What are the betting odds? Oh boy. I have a feeling if you don't start up top, you don't have a chance tonight. That's my feeling. We'll see if that's right or wrong. Ooh, Larson comes off from turn 4 a little sideways, slowed himself up, 11th right now. Hunter Lagunas, a great lap out of him. His second lap, a 22.23, launches up to third spot. And Gordon Larson on his second lap, going to improve by 1 up to 11th. TBB, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. After his first lap, 8th quickest. Lap number 2, going to make him 7th quickest. Mark Arthur stepping out on track. He did have himself a pretty good end of practice. Scored himself 3rd quickest at the end of happy hour. Let's see if the Barbie machine is able to do that here during qualifying. Nice high arc. Mark is definitely running a qualifying type of lap. Way up high, trying to carry all the momentum. This time by, he should drop down. He does. Down low through turns 1 and 2. Lets it sail just a little bit, or it got tight, one or the other. Gonna need to try and keep it down just a little bit more to make this lap faster. Arthur crosses the line. 10th quickest overall. Good job from Mark Arthur. John Perkins right now in 7th. 7th quickest for John Perkins. And no other drivers coming out yet. Ty Morosco in the same paint job that won him Daytona. Ty Morosco coming out on track. And didn't like the feeling. Tire pressure, something wasn't right. He brought it back down to pit road. How about Dustin Ping? Ping in the 81. No thanks himself. Ty gonna try it again. Trying to get a little bit of heat in those tires is Ty Morosco. As he rounds through turns 3 and 4, looking to take the green flag here for his qualifying effort. Chris Berg also on track along with Dustin Ping. Ty running through turns 3 and 4. Gonna have to try and pick it up a little bit. This one good enough for 15th quickest to 22.79. Very off pace right now. Ty is gonna have to find some speed. Dustin Ping shoots up to 11th. Chris Berg up to 13th on their first laps. And Ty is going to stay right where he was, a 22.49, his fast time. Dustin Ping with a great second lap. How about that? A 22.22 for Dustin Ping. Good enough for a 3rd starting spot. Jamie Walker, last week's winner. The 88 amp energy machine coming out for qualifying. Walker in the 88. Lap 1 of qualifying for him. Going down the backstretch. Much lower line than we've seen out of some of the other drivers. Is it going to pay off? First lap, 10th quickest, 22.36 for Jamie Walker. And lap number 2, Jamie Walker puts down a show, a 22.14, good enough for second spot. And qualifying getting very close to being done. Stephen T. Johnson out there in his number 2, looking to try and best the competition. Lap 1 did not count for Stephen Johnson. Lap 2, gonna have to do something special. And that's not it, as qualifying is done. Waited just a little too long. All right, not a lot of time to waste here at a short track, so here we go. Dylan Banks in the number 48, going to be your pole sitter. To his outside, it's Jamie Walker in the 88. Inside row number 2, it's going to be the 51 of Cody Heinzman, and to his outside, the 81 of Dustin Ping. The 27 of Hunter Laguna is going to be starting in 5th spot, and to his outside, the 41 of Dalton Kilroe. Corey Sherman going to be starting in the 7th spot, with Sam Lawson to his outside in the 24. John Perkins in the 33, going to be starting in the 9th position, and to his outside, it's going to be the 10 of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Starting in 11th spot tonight is going to be Philip Van Vliet in the 89, and to his outside, it's going to be the 12. Starting in 12, Mark Arthur. Starting 13th here tonight, it's going to be Rick Thompson in his number 76. To the outside of him, the 66 of Chris Berg. Larry Bell going to be starting 15th in his number 4. The double aught of Gordon Larson Jr. going to be starting 16th position. Amanda Sherman going to be starting in the 17th position in her number 8. Ty Morosco in the 1 car going to be starting in 18th position. Jason Bauer in the 9, going to be starting in 19th. Chris Carroll going to be starting 20th in his number 99, with Austin Edstrom in the 87 starting 21st. Steve Johnson going to be starting 22nd in his number 2, and Mike Massengill in the number 20, picking up shotgun on the field. That is how we're going to get going here tonight, as the cars start rolling off from pit road. "250 laps here tonight, stage racing. Stage 1 going to end at the end of lap number 50. These drivers are amped, and so are we. Getting ready to go to the green flag for the first time here tonight, as we're looking for the pace car. And we're going to hold the 1 lap. Okay. Next time by, we're going to do it. I don't know why, because we're showing under green. Laps are already counting, but all right. We'll let that one go. Average race speed so far, not very impressive. Here we go, getting ready to go this time now. Dylan Banks has the whole field following him, waiting for the green flag. And it drops. Here we go. Short track action at its finest here on a Sunday night, live on True Sim Productions. Corey Banks takes off. Cody Heinzman gonna slot into 2nd spot. Jamie Walker in 3rd. Ping broke free. He's in 4th spot. It's a battle for 5th. On the outside, it's Kilroe inside Hunter Lagunas. Kilroe on the outside, gonna hold the momentum. Gets very close to that wall, but able to hold on to it. Does the 41. Oh, the 41 now goes sideways. Stay off that wall, Dalton. He does. We stay under green. Close call for Dalton Kilroe, who now finds himself marred way back in 22nd position. He's got a long road to hoe for the rest of the night. First through sixth. Single file, a battle right now for 7th spot between Sam Lawson and John Perkins. It's already decided. Sam Lawson in the 24 is taking it over. Perkins up to 8th. Taylor Benjamin up 1. He's sitting in the 9th spot and rounding out the top 10. It is going to be Mark Arthur in the 12 car. Lori, how you doing tonight? I hope you're doing great. Love short track action. Here we are. Ty Morosco didn't qualify the greatest. Right now, he's up 3 spots. Ty sitting in the top 15 at 15th. Chris Carroll is up 4. He's made his way to 16th spot, and look how high he's going into that corner, trying to get some extra speed on the straightaways. Hi, Gail. Hope you're doing well yourself. It's good to see you both out there. Thank you so much. Currently hunting down Taylor Butcher Benjamin is the 12 car of Mark Arthur. Mark may have figured this car out, at least on the short tracks, because he is doing pretty well here so far tonight. He was running 3rd quickest at the end of happy hour, and now just got to figure it out under race conditions. Got to save those tires. Up top, it's going to be Cody Banks in the 48. Oh, excuse me, Dylan Banks, Cody Heinzman in 2nd, and Jamie Walker to round out your top 3. Got to shoot out a big old congratulations to Cody Heinzman. He won a championship this past week, so congratulations to him in another league. Dustin Ping trying to put a little pressure on the 88 of Walker. Ping right now maybe a little bit quicker. Walker down low, Ping up high. 2 very different lines being run right there, but they both come out on the high side of the track. Into 3 and 4 they go, and the 81 does it again. He's riding the top side. Turns into that apex and able to get on the gas just a little bit sooner than the 88 of Walker, but Walker doing a good job fending him off here so far. Sam Lawson looking hard tonight for a top 3. He wants a podium finish, and he wants it bad. Short track action, man. I love it. Lap 12 of 250. This is the time you got to kind of preserve your stuff. Got to keep it clean, or else you can't be there towards the end of the race. Right now, Mark Arthur has tracked down Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Arthur looking for 9th. He's got RT76 right behind him. Arthur slots back in right behind the 10, and there you are. 2 separate lines yet again. Arthur gets a little bit of push. He has to get out of it. The 66. Nope, that was the 00 of Gordon Larson. He got a little bit free coming out of the corner. Had to whoa up, lost the position because of it. Lost it to Ty Morosco. Good battle right now for 10th spot. Here's RT76 looking to the inside of Arthur. Rick Thompson trying to get inside the top 10. just in front of them. It is stacking up. Corey Sherman in the middle of it. Hunter Lagunas goes way to the outside, may have touched the wall. Hunter Lagunas may have touched the wall, got a little slow, and that puts the 3 car in striking range. Corey Sherman was looking low, not going to happen. RT76 has a little bit of a slip up. He's going to go backwards. Chris Berg looking to try and take advantage on the top side. Oh, look out. Hunter Lagunas and Corey Sherman doing battle the old-fashioned way as they go door to door. Sherman takes over the spot. Corey Sherman is up to the 6th spot after him and Hunter Lagunas touch. Oh, Sherman into the wall. Pancakes the right side. Checking in on our race leader, Dylan Banks. Banks has had the lead since the drop of the green flag. He has got himself about a 6/10 lead over Cody Heinzman and Jamie Walker. Walker right on the back bumper of Heinzman now. Jamie Walker looking down low. Walker looking for second. Not going to take it that time about the line. Through 1 and 2, you see the 88 stays down low. Dustin Ping sits in 4th spot. Sam Lawson in 5th. Sam up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag. Still 2 away from his goal, a podium finish. Corey Sherman, after pancaking the right side of the car, still able to find some speed. But here comes Mark Arthur. Arthur up to 9th position, doing battle with the 33 of Perkins. Mark on the bottom side, not able to get there. John Perkins now drops down low. Perkins working on the 27 of Hunter Lagunas, the kid in the 27. He's lost a couple of spots since the drop of the green flag. Almost halfway for stage number 1. Mark Arthur may be getting a little bit tight as that car floated way up the track. Yeah, he is not able to return to the gas as soon as he would like. That car running a little bit tight right now. Back just a little bit, it's Philip Van Vliet and Ty Morosco set to do battle. They're side by side. Van Vliet on the outside pulls ahead by just a little bit. Morosco can't get there. Morosco now falls in line. Off the wall goes, I believe that was Austin Edstrom. Yeah, it is. Edstrom tapping the wall all the way down the stretch. And here comes Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll up 6th position so far. He is up to 14th spot. Oh, contact to the wall from Ty Morosco. Morosco touching the wall. Corey Sherman has caught the backside of Sam Lawson. Corey up 1 since the drop of the green flag. Lawson up 3 since the drop of the green. Want to make sure I thank everybody for tuning in here to True Sim Productions. Don't forget, post-race, we've got a new show that's starting about 5 minutes after this stream goes down. It's called After the Flag, and we're going to hope to have a couple of drivers talk about their race in a more relaxed setting. Make sure you try and tune in to that as it debuts here tonight. And Corey Sherman, with that pass, finds himself in the top 5, now defending on the inside. The 24 trying to do a little crossover move. Taylor Butcher under attack from the 66. Chris Berg, the Iceberg. Butcher. Benjamin has dropped 2 since the drop of the green flag. He's back to 12th. Started in 10th here tonight. Got to get that 10 rolling. He needs to get that streak back alive of top 10 finishes. Dylan Banks continues to lead the way. Jamie Walker was able to get around Cody Heinzman. That a pass for second spot. Heinzman has dropped back a little ways. And Dustin Ping still holding on to the 4th spot. Amanda Sherman, the first driver at 1 lap down, way off pace, needs to pick it up. Jamie Walker trying to get to the back door of Dylan Banks. About 17 laps to go, 17 to the end of stage number 1. Heinzman scrubbing the wall just a little bit. Ping in 4th spot. Corey Sherman in 5th. Fifteen laps now to stage number 1 break. 4 sets of tires, including the ones they start the race with. RT76 getting to the inside of the 12. Mark Arthur. This for position number 9. RT76 goes by Mark Arthur. And he's looking for more. John Perkins next up on his hit list, but behind them, the 99 of Chris Carroll. Carroll on the back bumper of the 12, look out. More contact. Carroll and Mark Arthur making hard contact. That's going to cost Arthur a couple of spots on track. Chris Carroll now is in the 10th spot. Dylan Banks still our race leader. Just one driver down a lap. It's Amanda Sherman. Amanda should be able to get that lap back if she can hold on to that position here in about 10 laps, because we've got 10 laps before stage number 1. Banks has led every single lap here in stage 1. And Amanda might be in trouble because Jason Bauer is about to get past. Jason Bauer now the second car 1 lap down as he gets right out of the way. Oh, Banks way up high. That car very tight. And that allows Jamie Walker to bring him in just a little bit. Banks on the back stretch, able to pull away a little. Rick Thompson in the 76, up 5 positions into 8th position. Behind him, Chris Carroll up 11 into 9th. John Perkins currently sitting on the bubble. He's in 10th spot, and he is under attack on both sides of the car. The 66 of Chris Berg, the 12 of Mark Arthur, both trying to find a way around the 33. Sam Lawson under attack right now from Hunter Lagunas. Lagunas working the inside. The kid in the 27 trying to do a good job here tonight. And he's got Chris Carroll right behind him. Oh! Carroll hard on the brakes. As he had to run, had to back off. The battle for 10th has seemingly, at least for the moment, relaxed a little bit as John Perkins doing exactly what he needs to do, kind of in the middle of the track through the corners, up high to get the speed on the straightaways, back down to the middle of the corner. Good job from the 33. RT76 driving like a man on a mission right now, up to 5th spot, up 8 spots since the drop of the green flag. Inside of the top 5. Oh, we've got it going on behind them. Hunter Lagunas into the wall. That right in front of the 24 of Sam Lawson. And next time by, caution's going to come out for stage 1. Jamie Walker taking a peek, not going to be able to get there. Three drivers now down at least 1 lap. Something happened to Tom Morosco. He's a few laps down. Caution's out, end of stage number 1. Short track action? Why, yes, please. Stage point winners that time through. It's going to be Dylan Banks, Jamie Walker, Cody Heinzman, Dustin Ping, Rick Thompson, Corey Sherman, Chris Carroll, Hunter Lagunas, Sam Lawson, and Mark Arthur was able to get around to 33 to get himself a bonus point. Pit road about to get very, very busy. Everybody on the lead lap coming down pit road. Oh, Austin Edstrom, I believe he missed his pit stall. Austin Edstrom just did a drive-through Oh, the 87 is going to be very disappointed in that as he comes down once again. So Austin Edstrom misses his pit stall, and that's going to hurt. Hi, Constance. I hope you're having a great night. Things happen in the real life. That's fine, hon. It keeps us busy. That's all right. So, stage number 1 complete and in the books. Want to make sure we remember that just after the race tonight, we got something special going on. Let's take a peek. Tonight, about 5 minutes after the broadcast for the race ends, a new one will begin. After the Flag debuts tonight, right here on True Sim Productions. It's just going to be a place for drivers to kind of talk about their race and a little bit more of a comfortable dialogue situation than just post-race. It gives them a chance to kind of think about their race and how things went. As we line up 2 by 2, we get set to go back under the green flag for stage number 2. Stage 2 gonna end at the end of lap 125. Stage 1 dominated by the 48 of Dylan Banks. Led every single lap. Getting ready to go back under the green flag. Pace car on pit road. The 48 checks for the restart zone. He's in it and he takes off. He's gone. Cody Heinzman out of the second groove. Going to hold on to second spot. Here comes Ping challenging Jamie Walker for third. If you remember back to stage 1, it took Walker a little bit of time to kind of get comfortable in that 88 and to find some speed. Will the same thing happen here? Dustin Ping right now has third spot. The 99, Chris Carroll, the 24, Sam Lawson goes around. That's going to be caution. Caution on the track. Chris Berg involved, but the 24 brings it out. Caution number 1 here tonight, just starting stage number 2. Let's go back and take a peek and see what happened. See, the 99 kind of had to check up, comes back down. Oh, the 66 may have clipped him, or the 33. It's hard to tell, but man, the 66. Oh, the 4, the 41. Oh, and the 20. Oh, Lord. There is no such thing as a small accident on a short track. Let's go back one more time and take a peek at a different angle. Oh, the 66 just got into the 24, and then he got into the 24, so did the 4 and the 41 and the 20, and oh boy. So just like that, caution on the track, and of course the 24 and the 66 are going to bring it down pit road Try and get some damage fixed. Dylan Banks going to be your race leader. Cody Heinzman, Dustin Ping running second and third. .48. Dylan Banks has led every single lap here so far. Tanner was pretty high on Banks, said he was a good driver, and tonight he is proving it out. So that caution going to help out Amanda Sherman. Gets her back on the lead lap as we go 2 by 2 once again. Pace car lights are off. We get set to go back into the green flag for this short track racing event here at Lucas Oil. Sun looks like it's getting ready to go down as the 48 looks like it's ready to take the green flag once again. Look at him creep forward just a little bit. He's in the restart zone and back under green we go. The 88 gets into the wall just a little bit. That's going to slow him up. Corey Sherman on the outside trying to do battle with RT76. And Rick Thompson on the inside is going to take that one over. Gingerly getting back into the throttle is the 3 car. And here comes the 12. Mark Arthur taking a peek on the bottom. Oh, no! Corey Sherman gets an RT76 that goes around in front of Mark Arthur. Everybody's got to go around. Look out! Oh, my. It was just going too well for the 3 car. Well, let's go back and take a peek. Let's go back and hit the right button. The 3 had a really good run, and yeah. I'm going to call that one a little bit unexcusable out of Corey because, dang. Picks up a little bit of more damage at the very end there, but not going to matter. Short track racing. Pretty sure we're going to see him drop to the end. It's RT76 sitting on pit road. So a caution-free stage 1, stage 2 so far, not so much. 3 drivers on pit road right now. Make it 4. Sam Lawson, actually make it 5 as Corey Sherman goes down pit road. Caution number 3 of the night, if you include the one for stage number 1. Stage 2 having a hard time getting going. Three car just would not turn. Not sure what was going on there. No, the cool thing is, after the flag, we'll be able to find out, so long as Corey comes on in. I believe he's planning on it. Pace car lights are off. We're going to line them up 2 by 2. Get ready to go back under the green flag here during stage number 2. We've had 2 very quick cautions after the stage caution. Try and get these cars lined up. Scoring and timing says we're set to go. Pace car pulls down onto pit road. Dylan Banks has control of the field. And he has all night. And he's gone. What a restart out of the 48. Lots of side by side going on this restart. Keeping an eye out. Jamie Walker with a good restart. The 12 car has a little stumble. And look who's back inside of the top 10. It's Dalton Kilroe. Kilroe, who went around by himself very early on in the race, but able to keep the flags green, has worked himself back up inside of the top 10. A great job out of Dalton Kilroe. How about Stephen T? Stephen T. Johnson in the 2 car. Out of nowhere, up 14 spots. Inside of the top 10, and Philip Van Vliet having problems. Philip Van Vliet sideways on the track. We go under caution once again. Man, oh man. These guys just don't want to be under the green flag here. It's the 89 of Van Vliet. Comes around the corner. May have gotten on the throttle just a little too hard. And around he goes. Great job out of the drivers to keep off from him. Wow. I think that was Corey Sherman. I am almost certain of it. Let's go back. I want to see it out of his view. On board with the 3 car, Corey Sherman. Oh, he sees it coming up. Oh, man. No place to go. And that could have been a huge wreck between teammates, but Corey didn't let it happen. Good job. Good driving out of the 3 car. Good job out of the 89 as well. Once you're in a problem, you just got to lock those brakes up and hold still and hope. And that 89 going to come out with maybe some flat spotted tires, but no damage to the body. So Van Vliet going to take a trip to the end of the longest line as being the cause of that caution. Quick successive cautions going on here. After 0 cautions, all green flag laps in stage number 1. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors once again. Ohio and Indiana Roofing, Blackhawk Motorsports, Butt Kicker, Priority Auto, MF Racing Designs, and 5 Kings Motorsports, all having a lot to do with the success of blazing pedals here on a Sunday night on True Sim Productions. Not just the sponsors, but everybody out there watching. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like button. Believe it or not, it does actually help. And thumbs up, thumbs down if you want to. It doesn't matter because either way that helps, but do something, please. Love it. Dylan Banks, still your top driver of the evening. He's led every single lap. Cody Heinzman in the 51 has been strong here tonight. Second place runner right now, and he's been able to fend off the 81 of Ping inside of row number 2 the last couple of restarts. He'll look to do that again. Jamie Walker going to be starting on the outside. Chris Carroll inside row 3. Outside of row 3, Mark Arthur. And that is what we're going to go with on this restart. Mark was a top 3 driver during our practice session. Here we are, getting ready to go. Green flag racing once again. Dylan Banks has control of the field. Ping right behind him. Heinzman to his outside, and he hits the go pedal. That leader's advantage is really helping out the 48 of Banks. Chris Carroll looks to the outside. Here comes the 88 to the inside of Carroll now. Not going to have enough speed to do it. Carroll now drops down low. Chris Carroll inside of Dustin Ping. Did not have the momentum. He drops back to 4th. Anybody right now in the top 5 could win this one. The cream has risen. Banks continues to lead the way. Cody Heinzman in 2nd. 3rd, Dustin Ping. 4th, Chris Carroll. 5th, Jamie Walker. Just outside of the top 5, it's Mark Arthur. He's in a battle with Stephen T. Johnson. Johnson was going to take the inside, decided to stay up top. Gets a good run into the corner, not as fast coming out as Mark Arthur. Arthur holds on to the spot. Gordon Larson working the outside. He gets around the 76 of Rick Thompson. Thompson comes in hard, maybe just to say, hi, I am here. But Rick Thompson, get him the nudge. Just a little one. Oh, Stephen T off the wall, the 2 car. Just a little too high. That could be the break that the 41 was looking for as he goes down low. Dalton Kilrow looking down low on Stephen T. Johnson. Kilrow, Johnson battling for the spot of 7th position. It's done. Dalton Kilrow takes it over. Top 5 cars have really separated themselves. Jamie Walker doing battle with Chris Carroll in the 99. Walker down low. Carroll up high. Oh, maybe just a little too high as he had to get off the throttle. Good pass out of Jamie Walker. Carroll may have gotten a little tight there, had to get off the throttle, and the 88 able to go by. Our race leader right now out of the picture. He is gone. 0.7 of a second lead over Cody Heinzman does Dylan Banks have. And that car is on a rail. Banks powering down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Watch, you can actually see how much faster he is on the backstretch as he pulls away. Man, oh man. He has got himself a line that is working perfect for his driving style here tonight. Oh, after an incident and then a near miss, Corey Sherman has worked his way back up to the 17th spot. Philip Van Vliet, after restarting tail end of the field, is up to 20th. All drivers back on the lead lap. Even Tom Morosco, who at one point was down 2, finds himself back on the lead lap. We're about 58 laps from the end of stage number 2. It took a little while for these guys to find green flag racing, but boy, they have done it now. Mark Arthur having probably his best run so far this season, currently sitting in the 6th spot. I don't even have to throw in the word probably. He is having the best run of the season. The short track may go a long way in curing some of the woes out of the 12 car. Rick Thompson trying to get around John Perkins in the 33 teammates. And he does. So far, biggest mover of the race, up 15 spots since the drop of the green flag. Chris Carroll running in the 5th spot. Up 14 since the drop of the green. It's the 2 car who just rubbed into the wall again. That's Stephen T. Johnson. Gotta take a look in on Sam Lawson. Lawson deemed this one of his favorite track and car combinations. Really looking for a podium finish here tonight. Right now, marred back in the 15th spot, but a lot of racing to go. If I was just talking to him over radios, I'd say be patient. Be very patient. Amanda Sherman, who hasn't shown a ton of speed right now, currently sits in the 21st position. She's never really been a fan of short track racing. But Amanda trying to get it done here tonight. Up top, though, no problem with speed. He is doing it right tonight in the 48. It's Dylan Banks. Has led every single lap so far of this event. 100 laps led. Very, very impressive run out of the 48. Cody Heinzman, Dustin Ping set to do battle here for the 2nd spot. Ping goes down low on Heinzman. Heinzman with the momentum on the top side, gonna hold on to that spot, but the 81 is looking. And do not overlook the driver in fourth spot. That's the 88, last week's winner. That is Jamie Walker. One of the perennial favorites here in Blazing Pedals, the 88, trying to get it done for 2 weeks in a row. Right now in the fourth spot, behind him, Chris Carroll. Jamie working that inside on Dustin Ping. He may have seen something that he thinks is going to be an advantage there. Jamie, one of those drivers, he doesn't do anything by accident, I will tell you that. So Dylan Banks puts the 9 car of Jason Bauer 1 lap down, and look at the separation he's got over second place Cody Heinzman. It's 2.35 seconds. Banks is out there with like 60 extra horsepower tonight. Is anybody gonna find a way? Mark Arthur up 6 spots since the drop of the green flag, currently runs in 6th place. Behind him, it's Rick Thompson, also up 6 spots. Rick trying to track down Mark Arthur. How about Austin Edstrom? He's up 13 since the drop of the green flag. His teammate, teammates are right behind him. Dalton Kilroy, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. The 10 car now works down low. TBB working the inside of his teammate, not going to get the pass. Gotta be careful of Stephen T right behind him. John Perkins puts it down low. Perkins may be looking for a spot. John Perkins on the inside, battling with Steven Johnson. Perkins gonna take that spot away, and here comes the 24 of Sam Lawson. Had a little bit of a wiggle out of the 24, and that's gonna cost him the ability to stay inside of Stephen T, but Hunter Lagunas into the wall. Now Hunter Lagunas works down low. That cuts off Lawson. Lawson's got to regroup and get ready to battle again. Steven Johnson may be getting set to go backwards. That car ill handling right now. Chris Berg, into the wall. Too much steam and not enough tire. Berg gets into the wall. Lagunas finds himself around the 2 of Steven Johnson. The 24 now looks for it down low. The 2 goes down to try and block it off. The 24 goes up high. Big head of steam, gets into the wall just a little bit. Chris Berg now working the outside of the 2. The 2 going backwards. The 2 may be in trouble. Chris Berg works himself around the 2 car. And here comes Gordon Larson Jr. Behind him, it's Corey Sherman, Philip Van Vliet. They're both inside of the top 20 again. Top 7 drivers have gone unchanged. Rick Thompson runs in the 7th spot. Mark Arthur in 6th. In 5th, it's Chris Carroll. Jamie Walker holding station in 4th spot. The 81, Dustin Ping in 3rd. Cody Heinzman in 2nd spot, and Dylan Banks continues to do whatever he wants here tonight. 4.15 second lead over Cody Heinzman. The 48 has his sights set on the 8 of Amanda Sherman. Amanda's going to move to the top side. Maybe not. Maybe she goes down to the low side, but she will get out of the way of the race leader. She always does. Very cordial. And now she is down a lap. With all that happening, the lead did drop down to sub 4 seconds, though, so Heinzman trying to pick it up just a little bit. About 30 laps left here of stage number 2. Rick Thompson was able to get around Mark Arthur, that for the 6th spot. Mark may just be conserving a little bit. Knows he's got a pretty good run going. The 12 car running the way it should. Mad props go out to Dalton Kilroe, who stage 1 early into that one found himself sideways, having to gather it back up. Stayed out of the inside wall, able to keep it going, but he had dropped just about to the end of the field, and it has been a game of catch-up for him all night long. For a driver that started in 6th spot here tonight. Ty Morosco on the bubble of going down a lap. He's got Larry Bell just in front of him, and he's got our race leader Dylan Banks right behind him. Morosco doing everything he can to try and stay on the lead lap. Larry Bell taking the top side of the track, may have touched the wall. Morosco down low. And this is what Cody Heinzman, Dustin Ping, Jamie Walker, Chris Carroll, everybody wants to see this. These two drivers going side by side in front of the race leader, slowing him down. Morosco able to scoot out. Larry Bell now in trouble. Sparks flying on the 4 car, as he may have a tire down. Caution on the track. And that is going to be the end of stage number 2. I was off by about 25 laps. So congratulations goes out to Dylan Banks, winning his 2nd stage of the night. Cody Heinzman in 2nd. Dustin Ping, Jamie Walker, Chris Carroll round out the top 5. 6th through 10th, Rick Thompson, Mark Arthur, Austin Edstrom, Dalton Kilrow, and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Amanda Sherman going to get her lap back. And I suppose it's going to be tires and fuel. Pit road, an awful busy place. As Banks going to win the battle off in pit road. Cody Heinzman, Jamie Walker, Chris Carroll, RT76. Dustin Ping. I'll get off the track before anybody else. Last time I promised, but tonight, after post-race interviews, make sure you stick around here on True Sim Productions. About 5 minutes after the last interview, we'll shut this one down. We'll turn on After the Flag for the first time here tonight, live on True Sim Productions. That will be tonight. My opportunity to maybe interview a couple of drivers, not in the top 3, although I wouldn't mind talking to those drivers as well. Something a little bit different here on True Sim Productions. Always trying to find a way to produce a little bit more entertainment for our fans. Speaking of our fans, I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in here on a Sunday night. True Sim Productions live for the Blazing Pedals Next Gen series. Will anybody be able to keep up with Dylan Banks here tonight? So far, the answer is no. He's led every single lap so far, all 125. Green flag laps and caution laps. Pace car comes down. They are lined up 2 by 2. We're getting ready to go back under the green flag. This is it, guys. This is the money stage. Green flag flies. The 48 hits the loud pedal. We're gone. Back under green flag we go. Jamie Walker trying to battle with Cody Heinzman for second spot. Walker puts the nose out. Heinzman able to hold it in there just a little bit longer. Heinzman going to battle back out on the outside. Chris Carroll trying to make it 3 wide. Not going to work. Look how 88's going around. Carroll into the 88. Caution early on here in stage number 3, and it involves Jamie Walker. Holy cow. Two gentlemen that were running inside the top 5 just let it hang out a little too much. I think this is going to be cold tires and a little bit too early on the throttle, and that snaps Walker around. So with less than 125 laps to go, Jamie Walker going to be restarting tail end of the field. And I don't think it's going to take him very long to try and work his way up through the field. Pretty sure he's going to be driving a little bit upset. Chris Carroll able to hold on to that third spot somehow. So Carroll rides in a podium finish right now. Dustin Ping in 4th. Dalton Kilroe 5th. Rick Thompson 6th. Mark Arthur 7th. Austin Edstrom up 13 spots into 8th position. Sam Lawson 9th. And Taylor Butcher Benjamin round out the top 10. Bauer getting his lap back. Corey Sherman, Larry Bell, Ty Morosco, all on pit road or coming out, one or the other. Sherman still may have some damage that needs fixing, or he's going to top off fuel, one or the other. Too long for topping off fuel. He's getting damage fixed. Ty Morosco, 1 lap down. Morosco just has not had a good run here tonight. Don't know what's going on with the one car. Next time by, cars should line up 2 by 2, getting ready to go back under the green flag. As, again, these guys are having trouble fresh off the stage. I will say some of that is that new tire, right? You come out, tires aren't up to pressure yet. They're not hot. They're not sticking well. So maybe Jamie got into the throttle where he had been, but the car wasn't set for it, wasn't ready to go. Pace car lights are off. Once again, we get ready to do battle. Pace car down pit road as they round through turns 3 and 4. Dylan Banks has control of the field. He hits the go pedal. Green flag is out. Lap 139 of 250. Can anybody stop Dylan Banks? Mark Arthur sliding back 1 spot, RT76, able to get around him. Rick Thompson runs in that 7th spot. Now Arthur gets it back into the lane that he wants and will start trying to get forward of where he is now. That's just 8th spot. The 87 goes around. That's Austin Edstrom. Edstrom hits the inside wall. He's facing the wrong way. A track caution comes out on the track. Oh my. A lot of drivers just over driving right now. Let's go back and take a peek at the 87. He's right behind the 41. So he was running in the 6th spot, and out of the 6th spot he goes. Tags that inside retaining wall. Unfortunately, back up on track and under caution we go. Not a lot of damage for the 87. should be okay. But here we are under caution once again. As he's bringing it down pit road along with the 33. Jamie Walker also on pit road. Maybe looking at a fuel strategy out of Walker. Dylan Banks, Cody Heinzman, Chris Carroll, Dustin Ping, Dalton Kilrow, and Rick Thompson, your top 6. In 7th, it's Mark Arthur. 8th, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. 9th, Hunter Lagunas. And 10th, Sam Lawson. And it is getting to be time to go. If you have anything left, you gotta start thinking about using it up. Working a lap of 143 here under caution. And lights will stay on this time by. So next time we'll go 2 by 2 and get ready to go back under the green flag. Short track racing on a Sunday night, courtesy of Blazing Pedals NextGen Series, live here on True Sim Productions. And it's been a good one. Dylan Banks has led every single lap. Cody Heinzman can't crack the code. Chris Carroll sits in 3rd. Dustin Ping in 4th. Dalton Kilrow makes his way from the rear of the field during stage number 1 all the way back up, +1 now. After starting 6th, having a little bit of a problem with the 41, but able to battle back here tonight. The 48's been super on every single restart. Heinzman has not been able to crack the code as to when that 48's going to go. And they have a ultra aggressive Chris Carroll sitting in 3rd spot, ready to pounce. Getting ready to go back under the green flag now as the 48 of Dylan Banks has control of the field. Rounding through turn 4 and in that restart zone, here we go. Green flag is out. Side by side racing for 2nd place and back. Second place, a battle going on between Heinzman and Carroll. How often have we been able to say that this season? Hunter Lagunas looking the inside of the 12 machine of Mark Arthur. Not going to be able to do it. Arthur holding on to that position, and then Lagunas able to square by, and here comes RT76. Lagunas goes down low. He's on the apron. And loses a couple of positions because of it. Top 6 or 7 now running nose to tail. Hunter Lagunas side by side with a 10 car. That's going to be short-lived as TBB hits the go pedal and he is gone down the backstretch. And here comes Steven Johnson now to put Hunter Lagunas down a spot. Something going on with the 27 machine. Dylan Banks starting to open up that lead once again. 0.6 of a second this time by. Colin Kilroe running in that 5th spot just ahead of Mark Arthur. Mark really gaining a lot of time heading into turn 3, carrying a lot of speed going into the corner. Just a couple of cautions ago, it was the 88 having troubles. Now the 89 having troubles. That's Philip Van Vliet going sideways, able to gather it back up, but boy, did he lose a ton. Back to Jamie Walker. Walker, a couple of cautions ago, had to start from the tail end of the field as he had himself a spin. He has worked his way back up to 14th, right behind John Perkins. Perkins in the 33 tries to fend him off. The 88 maybe just a little bit quicker as he gets right to the back bumper that time. Oh, look out. Hunter Lagunas goes sideways. Perkins into him. Perkins then into the 3. Chain reaction on a short track. Oh, Perkins is in trouble. The left front tire not turning. John Perkins was having a decent night, and then he wasn't. Well, let's go back and take a peek and see if we can figure out what happened. I think it started ahead of Perkins. Oh yeah, I did. It started with the 27, so we're gonna have to go back and see what happened with him. So Hunter, man, the car just, I don't know. But it was all kinds of downhill from there as the 33 got into the 3 car. Corey Sherman already having a bad night. Didn't need that to compound the thing. And there's a lot of drivers that are mighty happy to see that caution come out as Dylan Banks was starting to check out once again. I suspect we're going to start seeing some fuel time strategies. How about Chris Carroll in 12th spot? He was the first driver on the lead lap to come down and take fuel. But not just fuel. He also looks like he took 4 tires. Mark Arthur did the same. Mark being scored in the 13th spot. Stephen T. Johnson in the 2 car did the same. Sam Lawson, Chris Berg, Larry Bell, Philip Van Vliet, all coming down. Fuel and tires, the call here on lap 157. Is that going to be the strategy to win? We've seen these cars get very antsy on new tires. So we're going to keep an eye on Chris Carroll and back. Pace car drops down onto pit road. Speed already starting to pick up. These guys want green flag, and they're about to get it as Banks hits the go pedal once again. Here we go. Green flag. Banks takes off. Nothing new there. Cody Heinzman holding on for second spot. Dalton Kilroe in third. He's battling with Dustin Ping to the inside. Jamie Walker up to seventh spot. Walker last on pit road, lap 142. New tires, old tires, different strategies happening throughout the field. Amanda Sherman being scored in the 10th spot. Chris Carroll in 9th. Ty Morosco out of nowhere trying to get going, and the 12 car just met the wall. A light hit from Mark Arthur. Up top, Dylan Banks, Cody Heinzman running 1 and 2. A small gap back to Dalton Kilroe and Dustin Ping running 3 and 4. TBB running in the 5th spot. RT76, Rick Thompson running in the 6th spot. Jamie Walker trying to find a way around. Chris Carroll off the pace. Chris Carroll going backwards. Gathers it back up, tries to find the speed. Now the 87 of Austin Edstrom looking. The 99 was off pace, dropping like a stone in water. Seems to have found the speed again, but he has got a long way to go. Mark Arthur being scored currently in the 13th spot. Chris Berg right ahead of him. Berg trying for a pass on Sam Lawson in the 24. Lawson trying to find a way around Morosco. The 12 way up towards the wall. That car not feeling it with this set of tires yet. Three wide here at Lucas. Oh, that's not going to work. Morosco goes around. Off from the front bumper. Ty Morosco goes around. Oh, that's not going to make Ty happy. 3 wide, and that just doesn't work here, guys. Chris Berg gets into Morosco, and then Larry Bell just plants one right into the side of him. So Morosco, after battling all night long, finally on the lead lap, starting to work his way up the field. And he ends up having to go down pit road. Bauer gets a lap back. The 48 of Dylan Banks leads the way. Cody Heinzman, Dalton Kilroe round out your top 3. Dustin Ping in 4th spot. Taylor Butcher Benjamin sits in 5th. Jamie Walker going to restart in 6th spot with the 00 of Gordon Larson in 7th. Sam Lawson up to 8th spot. Chris Berg 9th, and Mark Arthur inside of the top 10 in that 10th position. Hunter Lagunas coming off from pit road. Boy, I would have swore that pit road would have been closed right there, but maybe not. Ty Morosco sits on pit road after letting it all hang out. And Chris Berg getting into him just a little bit. Turns that one car sideways, and then Bell just planted a kiss right on the door. Philip Van Vliet at one time was sideways on the track. He's currently running in the 11th position. Stephen T. Johnson behind him. Rick Thompson running in 13th. Amanda Sherman, 14th. Mike Massengill, 15th. Austin Edstrom, 16th. And Larry Bell, who we just saw make a hard contact with the one car, is being scored in the 16th spot. Berg now going to go to the end of the field. That's going to change that around a little bit. Ty Morosco going to come out of pit road somehow, some way, going to stay, I believe, on the lead lap. Cars are lined up 2 by 2. Oh, Morosco had to let him go. Oh, that sucks for him. It's going to put him a lap down. All right, here we go. Lap 175. Going to be working 176 across the line, and the 48 of Dylan and Banks takes off. Dylan Banks has not had a single issue here tonight. It just doesn't get any smoother than that 48 has run tonight. And we got one going around. Big time mess. Calamity in turn 3 and 4. Caution out on the track again. This time, I think maybe Sam Lawson. Let's go back and take a peek. Watching the 24, sending your screen up high right behind Jamie Walker. He gets into Walker and goes around. Oh, man. Mark Arthur, RT76, Philip Van Vliet, the 87, the 2, oh, man. Sam joining us out in chat. Sam, I hope you're doing well, buddy. So, I didn't want to call this thing the Caution Fest. Stage 1, absolutely perfect green flag for the first 50 laps. Took us a little while to get going in stage number 2, and stage 3 has been an all-out war. Dylan Banks, Cody Heinzman, Dustin Ping, now your top 3. As Don Kilroe decided to come down pit road for his last service of the night. Look at him come off pit road. Oh my goodness. The Rat Pack right now coming off pit road. Heartbreaker for Sam Lawson. He was looking for a podium finish. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case now. Mark Arthur sitting on pit road, another heartbreaker. really for the first time this season, looked like he had this car figured out and now finds himself on pit road for needed repairs. List names involved: Sam Lawson, Steven Johnson, Austin Edstrom, Chris Berg, Philip Van Vliet, Rick Thompson, Larry Bell, and Mark Arthur, all involved in that last one. Make sure you stay tuned tonight on True Sim Productions. 5 minutes after we shut down the live stream here at Lucas Oil, we're going to go live with After the Flag for the first time. The debut of After the Flag. Pace car lights are off. Once again, it's going to come down pit road. There it goes. Dylan Banks, who has led every single lap here tonight, has Cody Heinzman to his outside. Ping right behind him. Jamie Walker outside of row number 2. As we get set for the green flag once again, the 48 does what he has done all night long. He does not hesitate. He is gone. Heinzman in the outside, trying to hold on to second spot. Ping had him for a second. Heinzman on the outside with the momentum. Gets it going. Cody Heinzman now in second spot. Ping in third. Here comes Jamie Walker. Walker looking down low. Ping shuts the door. Dustin Ping shut the door on Jamie Walker. Heinzman has got to figure out what the 48 is doing different. Ping trying to close the gap on Heinzman. Mark Arthur being scored the second car, 1 lap down. He's got to get by Hunter Lagunas. If he can do that, he would be the first car lap down and eligible for the lucky dog. Lagunas on the inside for a lap down, has plenty of speed. And then here comes Ty Morosco. Morosco works the inside of the 12, then goes up. Now the 12 goes underneath. Lagunas in the 27. Oh, the 87 goes sideways. Look out. The 12 gets some contact from the 1 and around the 87 goes. Caution once again. Oh, and up further, it was Amanda Sherman and TBB getting together. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to go back to Austin Edstrom, because I believe this is the one that brought out the caution. So Edstrom just loses it going into the corner. The 1 car gets into the 12. So 12, the only good thing there is no additional damage. But then at the same time, or maybe not the same time. I don't know. We're going to find out. Nope, definitely not at the same time. They were wrecking behind Amanda. Oh, and then the 10 just comes loose. Larry Bell gets right into the... Oh, man. Oh. The Shermans are having a tough night. I mean, there's a lot of people out there having a tough night, especially right now, but my goodness. So that one should go to Austin Edstrom. And enough damage there where he's going to go a lap down. Also going a lap down going to be TBB. Amanda Sherman, Ty Morosco. Chris Carroll on pit road. Not sure what's going on with the 99 car. Well, he is on pit road for some time now. Chris Carroll down a lap. No, he was able to stay on the lead lap. So Chris Carroll able to stay on the lead lap, but boy, just barely. Carroll going to be slotted into the 12th position. Lots going on here in this final stage. It has been an all-out war. Two separate accidents happening at roughly the same time, bringing out the caution here. But we go side by side, getting ready to go back under the green flag. Cody Heinzman trying desperately to figure out how to get around Dylan Banks. Banks has led every single lap here so far this evening. Green flag is out, and Dylan Banks just does what he has been doing all night long, and that is taking off. This time a little bit slower coming out of the corner. That's going to hurt Heinzman. Heinzman really has to battle back with the 81 of Ping. Heinzman able to get around. Top 6 drivers go nose to tail. Make it more now as the 89. Philip Van Vliet in 8th spot. All top 10 drivers nose to tail. Sam Lawson in the 9th spot. Still looking for that podium finish. Looking to try and get around Philip Van Vliet to make it 1 spot closer. Dalton Kilrow a little bit slow coming off that last corner. The 00 of Gordon Larson able to get around, in the 66 of Berg gets right in there. Larry Bell down on power. He's being scored 14th currently. Two separate occasions that front bumper has come off the 4 here tonight. Dylan Banks maybe starting to show a little bit of a crack as the 51 of Cody Heinzman has been better able to stay in the tire tracks of the 48 this time. But it is a wrap as far as most laps led here tonight. By far, it's going to be Dylan Banks in the 48. Can he cap it off with a race win? Heinzman looking trying to find something just a little bit different to find a way around Dylan Banks, and Banks ends up extending the race lead. The 51 stays in it just a little bit longer into turn 3. Rounding out through turn 4 now, Cody Heinzman, about 0.2 of a second. Top 4 drivers have broken away from the pack. Dalton Kilroe rides in the 5th position. 50 laps to go, and now is the time to start letting it all hang out. It's Banks, Heinzman, Ping, Walker, Kilroe, your top 5. Gordon Larson running in the 6th spot. He's got Chris Berg and Rick Thompson right behind him. Them two battling it out now for position. Oh, RT76 goes sideways. Rick Thompson goes sideways. Larry Bell gets into him. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. That was Sam Lawson in the 24. Somehow, some way, we stay under green. The battle really heating up here for 1 and 2. Heinzman may have finally found something to make Banks work. Top 3 drivers last on pit road, lap 127. Can they make it the rest of the way? There's been a ton of cautions to help them along. Heinzman looking low on Dylan Banks. This a view out of the cockpit of Cody Heinzman in 2nd spot. Extremely dark on that backstretch. You can see the lights go off. Now we jump into Dylan Banks' machine. Big difference between the two ways these drivers are handling the course. Banks not shifting, Heinzman is. Banks staying in that high gear, actually helping him with fuel. Able to hold lower RPMs. And still the 51 not able to figure out a way around. Dylan Banks starts to pull away from Cody Heinzman just a little bit. Heinzman tries to battle back, holding that middle lane through the corners. So much speed out of the 48. By the time he gets to the end of the backstretch, the 51 now able to kind of match it up. Got to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in to True Sim Productions. We're working lap 211 of 250 here at Iowa. Or no, at Lucas. Sorry, shorter than Iowa. Just shy of 3/4 of a mile is this track. Dylan Banks, our race leader, has led every single lap of the evening, but Cody Heinzman trying to get there. Jamie Walker trying for third spot against Dustin Ping. Walker gonna take it away. That's gonna allow the 41 to inch in just a little bit. That's Dalton Kilroe having a great night. The 41 really needs this night. But you can see the speed differential between the top two and the second three. Jamie Walker last on pit road about lap 142. Again, our leaders lap 127. Dustin Ping currently in the fourth spot, also on pit road back at lap 127. From there back, it's lap 177, 177, 188, and you get the picture. Chris Carroll has made his way back up to 7th spot, but he's got a long way to go to try and crack that top 5. Rick Thompson right behind him in the 76. Philip Van Vliet having a good run here tonight. He's inside of the top 10 with Gordon Larson Jr. in the double aught, finding himself in 10th position. 14th on back, at least one lap down. Some drivers much more than that. Looks like Austin Edstrom may be done for the night as they're closing up the hauler. The 87 gonna call it. About 33 laps to go. Cody Heinzman, the picture hasn't changed all that much. The Ally 48 of Dylan Banks has been in front of him all night long. Boy, Heinzman can get to the back bumper, but that is it. And it looks like every time he does, Dylan just has a little extra something underneath the hood of that car and he can pull away. For both drivers, though, this is becoming a fuel management thing as they have got about 30 laps left. And last time on pit road was lap 127. They're looking to do 93 laps here on this tank of fuel. Lots of cautions this stage should help them out, but will it be enough? Both Shermans out of this one, unfortunately, along with Austin Edstrom. John Perkins, ever the fighter, back out on track, about 10 laps down. A long one here on a Sunday night, 250 laps, short track action, and we are winding down. Our race leaders giving no quarter to any slower cars. They are just going by, clicking off the laps. Top three, Banks, Heinzman, and Walker. Jamie does have slightly fresher tires. If he's able to catch him, he may have enough. Can Jamie Walker make it 2 in a row? What we've seen, at least in Cody Heinzman's case, is you can catch the rear bumper of that 48, and that is about it. But those two drivers may be going just a little bit slower and try to make the distance. Where Jamie, I believe, is probably okay on fuel. Heinzman shoots down low as Perkins goes up high. The 48 has to break his line. Cody Heinzman had a shot, but really all it did is let Jamie Walker catch both of them. Jamie Walker is there. The Amp Energy, number 88, Jamie Walker. Had himself a solo spin during part of this race. Has raced his way back into third position. And he is there. The next time by, it's going to be 20 laps to go. Heinzman and Banks running almost identical lines that time by. This time, Heinzman goes up a little higher. Tries to get a bit of a run going down the backstretch. Against the 48, it didn't work. Top three drivers, 0.4 of a second separating them. Walker may be losing a little bit of time at the end of the stretches. Seems to be faster in the corners. Eight-tenths of a second now separate Dylan Banks from Jamie Walker. Walker starting to go backwards just a little bit. Cody Heinzman still on the back bumper. So stage 3 has now been under green for several laps after taking a very long time to get there. Oh, our race leader and Heinzman both bounce it off the wall. Watching Banks and Heinzman go, and they have been running 1 and 2 practically the entire night. Dylan Banks has led every lap. Time is starting to run out for second place, Cody Heinzman. Third place, Jamie Walker. Walker has fallen back to our race leaders, now 1 second off the pace of Dylan Banks. Lap down car of Mike Massengill. Will he be in the way? Will he slow anybody up? Absolutely not. Massengill stays down low. Oh, now the 48 got caught behind him just a little bit. That's going to bring Heinzman to the back bumper. Cody Heinzman can taste it. It tastes like hot dog on a bun as Cody Heinzman slips down underneath the 48. For the first time this entire race, Dylan Banks under pressure, and he handled it. Cody Heinzman was able to put a fender in on Cody Banks. Banks put the hammer down and he is starting to go. 10 laps make it 9 this time by for our race leader, Dylan Banks. Bracket battle. I actually had forgotten all about that. It started tonight. Philip Van Vliet, Hunter Lagunas, they're in lock tight for their bracket. And right now, Van Vliet looks like he is going to have the advantage. Back up front. Jamie Walker trying to stick to the nose of the 88 amp energy car in there. The NOS 51 owns it. And the 48 continues to just run his line. The TNA driver of the 51 just had a mistake. The rear end came out from underneath him. He was able to hold on to it, but lost time to Dylan Banks. Both drivers last on pit road, lap 127. It's going to be close on fuel. Wall riding is Cody Heinzman, trying to use every inch of track that he can to catch the 48. 4 laps to go. It's going to be 3 as they cross the line after turns 3 and 4. Dylan Banks trying to make this one a statement race. 3 laps to go. It's Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, your top 3. This time by, popsicle sticks in the air, 2 laps to go for Dylan Banks. On the backstretch now, Cody Heinzman trying to figure out a way to crack the nut known as Dylan Banks. Not going to be able to get there this time by. Dylan Banks takes the white flag, 1 lap to go. Less than 7/10 of a mile for Dylan Banks to make it the perfect run. A statement race here for Blazing Pedals. Dylan Banks dives down into turns 3 and 4, actually making a little bit of room between himself and Cody Heinzman. Dylan Banks comes down onto the front stretch. He goes sideways and wins the race. Dylan Banks sideways winning this one. Cody Heinzman, Jamie Walker finishing 2 and 3. Fireworks. What a statement race out of Dylan Banks. All right. My goodness, what a race. Let's go ahead and talk to our top 3. We're going to start with last week's winner, the driver of the number 88. It's Jamie Walker. Jamie, it's Chris up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys. Go ahead.
All right, but a third place to round off what's been a good couple of weeks for the 88 team. Do you feel like you've got this thing under control now? Do you have a good feeling in this car?
It's getting better day by day. I'm hoping I can start getting better. I mean, this is definitely an improvement. 2 good weeks in a row, so hopefully I can keep it up.
Absolutely, bud. And what a 2 weeks in a row was. Look, you had a self-spin there early on in the race. You had to battle back, a little adversity going on, but you were able to do it, finishing 3rd. Who do you got to thank on that 88?
Of course, I got to thank everybody on the Dew crew. They set this car up tonight to run the bottom where nobody else was running. I mean, I could hold my own down there. I don't know if I had anything for the leaders, but I could at least get up to them by running the bottom. So, I mean, of course, I want to thank you guys up in the booth for watching us go around in a circle night after night. Everybody involved with Blazing Pedals, just want to thank everybody for putting it on.
Jamie, a great run for you, bud. A 1 last week, a 3 this week, hopefully more, and it's going to be a stretch here for the next few weeks coming up. So get that 88 ready to go next time by. It's going to be next weekend.
Yes, sir. We'll see you next weekend.
Jamie Walker, driver of the 88, bringing it home in 3rd spot tonight. In 2nd place, and man, what a night he had. It was basically, the view never changed. It was always looking at the back of that 48. It's Cody Heinzman, driver of the number 51. Cody, it's Chris up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do indeed, Chris.
Man, it was like he had 60 extra horsepower at times out there, Cody. Is there anything you could have done?
Well, my idea... So, okay, for the first 2 stages of the race, I wasn't shifting, and I was just staying in 5th, and I was cooking the right front. I felt like everyone around me was shifting, so once I finally kind of had the idea, I was like, okay, maybe I'll start shifting. That whole last run, I was attempting that, and it gave me a good shot. I figured if I could get to the inside of Dylan and inside enough to prevent him from using that arc in the corner, that would have been probably my best shot. There were a couple times I got a peek, but I just couldn't quite make it stick long enough for him to kind of get out of his line and for me to have a chance.
Yeah, otherwise a pretty event-free night for the 51 team. Who do you got to thank tonight?
Well, shout out as always to my wife who's always watching, and grandparents as well. Shout out to everyone who makes the league go around. This place is a lot of fun to race at, and all the sponsors make it happen. Thank you, Chris, for broadcasting these races, and yeah.
All right, Cody. I think I know you're going to be coming up here after the flag, I think. I saw you there.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you then. Cody Heinzman finishing his number 51 in the 2nd spot here tonight, and I got to switch platforms. I got to talk to our race winner, so you got to give me 1 little second. Here it is. We'll get over to Dylan, and we're going to bring him on up. And hey, Dylan, it's Chris up in the booth. You got a copy? Dylan Banks, it is Chris up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Dude, do you have me?
I do, buddy. I do. Listen, there are some people out there that would call this a statement race. I happen to be one of them. You let every damn lap out there. Tell me how it feels.
It feels amazing, man. Finally get a win in this league after finishing, I think it was third in my first race behind Cody and Carroll. And my second race at Auto Club, it was a little strategy call on Jamie and them guys that won the race and finished real good up there. I was just doing all I could there, especially at the end to hold Cody off. He was rocking fast, especially that last run. And I'm so happy a caution didn't come out because I know some guys would have stayed out, some guys would have pitted, but just grateful for Tanner Marr just giving me this opportunity to run in this league. He's the one that brought me in, so props to him. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Words can't describe how I'm feeling right now.
That's so good, man. Great to hear the excitement in your voice, and man, it was a stellar night for you. I got to ask, at the very end, did you mean to go a little sideways? Is that your like little celebratory hello?
No, yes and no. No, I really wasn't. I got loose and was just trying to, I was like, it just snapped on me right there because I was full throttle to the line. It snapped on me. I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. But then I was like, whatever, just spinning out. As long as I cross the line, right?
There you go. Other than that, it was an absolutely perfect night for you. And Dylan, what a great win, man. What a statement race for the 48 team here tonight. Anybody else you need to thank on that thing?
Oh, well, I want to thank the guys at Five Kings, all my teammates. They give me all the help and all the support, and they are awesome week in and week out. Got to thank them. They're absolutely amazing. Got to thank you, man, up in the booth. You killed it tonight, and you kill it every week. It's no surprise. You do a fantastic job every week in and week out. Got to thank the league owners for this league, Dalton, Mark, and Mike, and you, of course. Y'all do an amazing job every week in this league. Can't thank y'all enough. Lastly, I guess I want to give a shout out to all the viewers out there that came in and watched this awesome race tonight. Y'all wouldn't be nothing without y'all, and we owe everything to y'all. So just grateful to be here, Chris.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations once again. What a hell of a statement this was, and I look forward to seeing a lot more out of that 48. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of a lot more, we got a lot more coming up here on True Sim Productions. You give us about 5 minutes. We're going to switch some stuff up, and we're going to go after the flag. Until then, we'll see you soon. Make sure if you don't watch tonight to take care of yourselves and each other.